Okay, today I'm going to be making my steamed cabbage with hot Italian sausage bratwurst. In a Instapot or a power pressure cooker. But anyway, as with my other video, I will do some closed captioning because my voice is still probably so messed up that you and I probably wouldn't even be able to recognize or understand what I'm saying. So if you make this or watch it, I hope you enjoy it and have fun. Bye.
Okay, now this is my recipe and my preparation for my cabbage and Italian sausage mixture. I use half a jar of Prego, whatever combination it has. I use a little garlic. This is the freeze-dried garlic. I use some black pepper, and I use some salt. I use a whole, probably medium onion, and the brats. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sear the brats so that I can put them in the Instapot for cooking them. And so anyway, I'm going to get these brats open and get them on the stove for searing them. Now in the Instapot, I have this little separator that came in another pressure cooker, and I put it in the bottom of the Instapot so I can have a cup of water. So that I can steam the brats to actually cook them in the Instapot before I mix my cabbage and everything else in with it. So the noise from the brats is searing away, and I'll get back in a minute. And as you can see, they've browned up very nicely. So I will put them in the Instapot to steam cook them for about 35 minutes, and then we'll proceed from there. Actually, I took this out because they need to cook in that water that's in the bottom of the pot, and they'll cook for 30 minutes, and from there we'll go on to add the rest of the ingredients. Okay, now that the brats are done, I'm going to put this little separator in over the brat juice, because that will, when that steams and comes up and cooks the cabbage, it should make a pretty nice mixture. So now I'm going to take the cabbage, and I'm actually going to make some slices in it, and I'm going to put the slices in that Instapot, distribute it relatively even, or whatever, and probably getting up near the core of the cabbage. I used to just sprinkle this in, but I think it's going to work a lot better just by slices, because then I have more room in the pot for the rest of what I'm going to do. Toss the sides in there. And it looks like I'm getting pretty close to the core, so I'll cut that core out. Take some of these other leaves off. And so I'll just slice a couple more slices into it and throw it into the pot. Throw it into the pot because when that cooks it will shrivel up some and come apart, which is a good thing. Alright, there's that. Now comes the fun part, if you want to call it fun, is now that the brats are cooked, I'm going to slice them so it distributes through the pot pretty nicely. And I'll just toss these into the pot as well. They're a little hot, but that's good. And they are actually the Johnsonville hot sausage brats, or I call them brats anyway. And they're still hot from cooking. And I guess from every video I've seen, there's somebody who always takes a bite. And I'm going to, that onion, I guess I'll just slice up the onion. I find the processor really nice. I like to use it, and it's simple to clean. But I will just go ahead and slice the onions if I can keep from taking my fingers with it. And keep them doing the old dropping on the floor. I'm not very good at slicing things because my hands kind of don't move well anymore. Well, might as well just throw that finger in that I just cut off. That was a joke. I hope. Well, so far nothing's red. Let's throw it in this little container that I had the brats in. And I can put it in the pot all at once. I have a meat cleaver in there, but I don't dare to swing it anymore. I can just imagine what would happen. Took 40-something years for my wife to get me one, or allow me to have one. So now I can't wield it very well. Maybe that's what she was working for. Okay. throw this in the pot. Pot over here. Hands off or gloves off so I can distribute the rest of that stuff. And okay, pepper. Put my glasses on so I can open the pepper. That's the pour end. Okay, that's good. And a good pinch of salt. And that garlic. I just put a little sprinkle in my hand, maybe a little more. There we go. Because Sharon says that's pretty strong. And I didn't find it to be that particularly strong, but I listened to my bride. Okay. Now I mix that up, or attempt to mix it up. Get it in there. Put the lid on, and because the brats are in, because they're already cooked, because I cooked them, I'm going to put this for pressure and put it on veggie mode, and it makes it 6 minutes. I'm going to increase the timer by about 6 minutes, that's good. And cook it up from there. After I finish cooking the cabbage, then I'm going to apply half a jar of the Prego and mix it up. But I'm going to drain the liquid that's in the bottom to steam it. And then after that, I'm going to add the Prego in it, mix it all into just the pot, and then run that for another 5 to 10 minutes. So, I'll be back. Okay, now the cabbage and brats are done. Let the steam off that. Then I'm going to dump it into the colander here to get rid of that extra liquid in the bottom. So, a little trick I learned years ago. You pop the seal on those, and they open right up. Get a nice stir so that I can stir the Prego in it when it's ready. Got my cable caught on this pot. Okay. Oh yeah, like that. Probably should use some pot holders to pull that out. Good, huh? And basically, I do that to separate the separator. Cabbage is nicely cooked. Shake it off a little, dump it back into the pot. Don't make a mess. You don't want to be killed by your spouse. Okay, now I just add about half a jar of the sauce and stir it up. I'll show you what it looks like in a second. And make sure it's mixed up well. And you see what you got. Now I put it back in the cooker. Cook it for about 5 minutes on pressure. And there we go. Oh, let's some cabbage out. I'll fix that. All right. That's good. So, I will, I'm going to let it rest after it cooks. After it cooks, I'm going to let it rest for a few hours, a couple hours till supper time, and then dish it out. That should be really good. So I'll show you when I've dished it out. All right, so I'll be back. Baby. Okay, it's been probably about an hour since it's been steeping. I just can't stand the wait. It smells so good. So I'm going to scoop some out for my supper and give you a glimpse of what it looks like. And I'd give you a taste, but I'm just kind of a greedy Gus. So get a little more cabbage in here. I love cabbage. So here it is. If you decide to make it, I hope you enjoy it. And so for now, George Lee here. Goodbye.
And there you have it. It sure was good. You know, you can substitute most anything you want, and all of the ingredients are just approximates, whatever makes you feel good, whatever comes into your head. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and later.